Breathe in deep with me. Okay, and out. Hey gamers, it's just Sheen, and today I'm here to talk to you about meditation. But not the bargain bin, overpriced yoga instructor type of meditation. No, I'm here to talk about the self-motivated, self-actuated methods of unwinding through the medium of video games. You know what it is. It's the real shit we're talking about today. And what made me come to this conclusion, why I wanted to talk about this, was because I have been collecting footage for the next review I'm going to be doing, the Shadow of the Colossus. The remake anyway, the remaster from Bluepoint. And while I was playing, I felt that I enjoyed the parts of actually traveling from the Shrine of Worship to each of these 16 colossi a lot more, I guess, satisfying than actually fighting them. Which is strange. And at first I wasn't really too sure why I was like this. I mean, I am no stranger to being self-motivated enough to just simply sit there in a game world and just look, to view, to observe the horizon around me. I mean, it's just something magical about these worlds that these developers create. And I think Fumito Ueda, Team Miko, and by extension Bluepoint have created something just truly magical and lifelike in the valley known as the Forbidden Lands, where the game takes place. This landscape is absolutely massive, and that pays credence to its believability. I don't know, I guess to sound a bit more pretentious than normal, I felt like I was actually there riding Aggro, your horse. I had no issue just simply holding triangle, the button that makes Aggro run, accelerate, and watch the bleached landscape and ashen clouds just roll by with the rhythm of determined hooves pattering the ground under me. I even did the stupid silly thing that they do at E3 and Gamescom. That silly thing where they rotate the camera around as you're walking to look all cinematic. But then again, that's not really hard to do in Shadow of the Colossus. I mean, the game is pretty much designed to incentivize you to do stuff like that. I mean, the HUD is minimal, of course, and you had the option to hide it in the remake. Maybe in the original, I'm just not sure. And furthermore, I mean, every second of riding, walking, running, literally anything is never at the direct center of the camera. Wander is almost never in the direct center of the camera. And this is most definitely intentional. The camera places Wander on the rule of thirds grid. It's really, really important to create the illusion of a cinematic feel. This is partially why third-person perspective games always guarantee to look a bit more cinematic and appealing than their first-person counterparts. And not to get too art majory, but essentially the rule of thirds is an invisible grid on a plane of a canvas. In this case, the canvas is a frame of the game, and within the grid are 4 intersecting points which originate from the 4 corners at the edge of the frame. And it is rule number 1 in establishing a professional appeal to your picture. Of course, these rules can be broken, but that's another topic for a different time. That time can be, right around the corner, if enough of you, ask in the comments. Please. But essentially, Shadow of the Colossus' entire camera system is programmed to place the player on or off horseback, or climbing a titan, or Colossus, away from the center plane, and onto these 4 of these sweet spots. And this achieves that magical immersive effect that is at the core of the game. The cinematic feel has the best kind of byproduct, the ability to become pure liquid form of intrinsic meditation. And I think the lack of music during the game's downtime actually serves to help, funnily enough. There's something so purifying about hearing nothing but the calm wind rolling up the coast, and the gentle rustling of millions of grass blades swaying in the breeze. If I could rename the Forbidden Lands, I'd call it the Calmlands. Don't worry if you didn't get that reference. But hey, let's do it again. Breathe in. And out! Yeah, breathe easy, guys. There's always a zen within the chaos if you look for it. I think that's the most important lesson Ueda could teach us. even if he didn't intend to. And that's okay too. And oh hey look, some cool footage with some cool music, courtesy of the official game soundtrack. Enjoy. Sorry for the shorter video, and the lack of haha funnies, but I felt compelled to talk to you all about this little feeling I got whenever I was collecting footage. I mean, it's not every day that I really can just come up with like an idea like this and just go for it. I usually have to do a bunch of pre-planning. But hey, I mean, that's me. I'm just Sheen. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this little video. If you could like, comment, and maybe if you're feeling generous, please subscribe. It will be most appreciated. Appreciated. You'll be able to say, I was his 12th subscriber in a couple of years, or right after you push that button, and that's always a bonus. But yeah, that's really about it. Have a good night.